How could an old man with his wife, Ashishe Bukwari, and their children, why would they not be together? I mean, come on, man. And I think I should. It is time for me to ask now, all right? And I want to believe that I am not the only person who has been observing this. And I don't like it. If I'm observing something and I keep it to myself, sometimes I'm just, even if it's going to be like a rhetorical kind of a thing, right? Like I'm not expecting a direct answer, okay? But still, I'm going to ask. Have you observed that since Buhari left power in 2023, he has been by himself? This Omo Baboni Pepeye from Niger Republic, this Buhari guy, since he left power, he has been by himself. His wife, Aisha, his children, they have not. He's reportedly staying in Daura with his age that they told us that he's like almost 80 now. He's a very old man. But in his house, he's living alone. Few times that politicians have visited him, no member of his family is present. No member of his family. And Aisha, which is Ashishe Buhari, a year before, in 2022, Ashishe, no, hang on, was it in 2022? In fact, it was in 2020, during the coronavirus. Ashishe Buhari returned from Dubai, if you remember this story. And he and our entourage, when they arrived the Aso Rock, Tunde Sabitu, personal secretary to Buhari, ordered them to go for quarantine. Do you remember? Then Ashishe Buhari rejected that. Like, how dare you? Who the hell are you to tell us to go and do quarantine? Are you mad? And it led to a fisticuff. It led to a serious face-off within the villa. That Aisha Buhari's aide how to release gunshot, like 3, in the villa, that they had to smuggle the Buhari out of the villa for security reasons. I don't know if you remember this story. That was 5 years ago. And since then, that day, they locked this ADC to Aisha. They locked him up. They disarmed him, then they locked him up inside the prison of Aso Rock. And from that moment, Aisha Buhari has been living in Dubai. She's been there for nearly 3 years before Buhari left power. I don't know if you remember this. Oh, you should remember. I don't even know why I'm asking if you remember. You should remember. This is not, that issue wasn't like a secret. It's open. Until Tinubu paid what we heard was $10 million. Sounds outrageous, Abi. However, you have no idea how much Tinubu spends in buying this presidency. You have no idea. And we are talking about trillions of naira. That Tinubu spent. To buy Aisha over, she was actually given $10 million. It sounds outrageous to you? It's not. Then she came back to come and campaign for Tinubu. And from what we heard, managed to get Buhari to change his mind. That it was more or less like they were dragging him to Tinubu's campaign. And he only appeared just twice throughout all the campaigns, only twice. So the point I'm trying to make here is this. I remember when Nnamdi Kanu said, Aisha Buhari is sleeping with somebody who is not her husband. There was this post on Instagram and it was sometimes in 2022 by, what's her name again? Sarah, Zara Buhari. I'm going to put it on the screen. Sorry, I should have, so that as I'm kind of saying it right now, you would have a chance of, just bear with me, okay? So the reason why because this is what I've been asking myself, all right? That Buhari is an old man by all definition, okay? He's an old man. And an old man like this who married Aisha to take care of him when he divorced his first wife, Saratu, right? Married Aisha. Now, Aisha became the first lady of Nigeria, all right? Now that Buhari is no longer your president, so how could Buhari just suddenly turn to a bachelor that lives alone? So this post was put up in 2020, said smiling into 2020 like the one person that is supposed to be in this picture and isn't would have had the biggest, most beautiful smile. My Baba, God bless our parents. Amen. Baba Buhari is in the picture. You the mad in Izara. What do you mean, your Baba? The one person that is supposed to be in this picture and isn't, that is not, would have had the biggest, most beautiful smile. My Baba, God bless our parents. I'm not saying anything, oh. And again, I am not insinuating anything. And I'm not expecting a direct answer from anybody. I just wanted to go and think about it. Prince Jejeman will say, one day they are going to tell you that Buhari is dead. And that will be the end of it. They will make sure that you will never see the corpse, or you will see something buried. That will be the end of the whole contract. It's chilling. And honestly, right? Honestly, it calls for some, I put it on Mayegun's diary, political. And some idiots were there to try to come and ask, mind your business. I be one shake with money. Mind my business. Somebody who came to destroy the lives of millions of people, including the lives of those who are my own mates, trapped in that contraption. You were asking me to mind my business. I'm going to blind you. Buhari is my business. Just like Tinubu is my business. Their actions and their inactions touches the lives of people I love, the people that I care about, my own family members too. So they are my business every day until they are held responsible for all of their actions. Something is not making sense to me, and I'm a very inquisitive person. I'm asking now that I bet I am not alone. I am not alone among those who are like, how could an old man with his wife, Ashishe Buhari, their children, why would they not be together? Come on, man.